2018 GSL Season 2 Codes Overgrowth.
Welcome back. We're going to go to the winners match now. So Deer actually beat Sue. I'm still trying to get used to that. That was a pretty big surprise. You know, this has been just a crazy group, right? And Deer was viewed as overall the underdog, the guy who might get knocked out first of all, right?
Well, yeah, like in my opinion, I think that he was looking the weakest out of all these players coming in, but he ends up taking down Sue, and he's going up against Rogue, someone who's a great friend with him, so he definitely knows how he plays completely. There is some chance for Deer here, but I mean, Rogue right now is, and has been now for not quite a year, but we're coming up on a year of Rogue being the most dominant, best player, you know?
Yeah.
It's like, I know Maru's had a good few months here as well, so I guess put both of them up there, but like...
No, Rogue's been so disproportionately successful compared to everybody else that it's actually weird if he doesn't win the tournament.
Well, his play looks really fantastic right now as well, whereas Deer is winning series, he's winning games, he's getting through, and that's what truly counts. But his style points right now are a little bit low. The cleanliness of his play is not so high, right?
Cleanliness?
Okay, look,
the cleanliness?
At least his immune system's getting a workout, all right? Because his plays have been dirty so far.
Okay, we're going to go into Game 1, Deer Rogue. The winner of this is going to be the third player to move on to the next phase here in the GSL. Round of 8. I second-guessed myself. I was like, wait, what part of the tournament are we in right now?
This is the final stage.
This is the finals, right?
It's like you blink and open your eyes again, and we're on a stage outside somewhere. Oh, man.
So, I don't know what Deer's supposed to do in this game because...
Jin Air Green Wings, Rogue.
I think Deer's a very good player. I mean, there's a period where he came out of nowhere and dominated GSL, which really isn't a thing that ever happens. But Rogue is so, from start to finish, solid.
Yeah.
And he's able to disguise what he's doing very well.
And he doesn't need to because he's stronger at almost every portion of the game than everyone else. But
you know what it's like? You know how like Superman's basically the worst superhero ever?
Yeah.
As far as like lore and like ideas, where it's like he can fly.
Yeah.
And he's like, he has X-ray vision and he's invincible. It's like, okay.
He shoots lasers out of his eyes.
Yeah, he shoots lasers. Yeah. Now, that was just like, okay, we're done now.
Yeah.
You shoot lasers out of your eyes, Superman, and you only have one thing that can hurt you, and it's like, well, this isn't that thought out, right? It's not like.
Well, he was one of the earliest superheroes. To be
fair.
He
was like in our beta version of superheroes, but like you know, the idea is basically, well, this is a little bit too much, right? But Rogue's like that too. Like Rogue,
well, those Baneling bombs, or rather the Baneling landmines.
Well, that was his lasers for eyes.
Yeah,
where I'm like, okay, what? Rogue, you're probably gonna win this anyways.
So that's in your play too.
Yeah. It's like, okay.
God, your playbook is really truly complete.
Yeah. We're Deer. He's more like a troubled superhero, right? He's like Batman.
He's Jubilee, dude.
He's Jubilee.
He's an X-Man, but you're not sure why.
Yeah.
Everyone's like, no, she's good in the
Deer's like
the war room. What do you call that practice room they have?
The X-Men training chamber.
Yeah,
I don't know that nickname for it. Yeah, it's got a.
It's been a while since I've seen an X-Men movie.
I feel like Deer is like if it was the Avengers, he's that guy that shoots the arrows, like Hawk or whatever.
Oh, Hawkeye is the worst hero ever made, literally.
Yeah.
What's your special abilities? Like,
it's like, I'm good at archery.
Yeah, and I'm like,
well, you know we're fighting.
Well, you know the
guns,
Koreans
right?
are actually still better than you at archery, right? You didn't win the gold medal, Hawkeye. The Koreans are actually.
This is the thing about Korea is that they're when it comes to archery and StarCraft, they are unmatched.
Yeah,
a lot of people don't know that, but
well, that's what they should have done with Hawkeye, man. Is like
he would have gotten the bronze medal.
He asked for a raise, and they just go hire one of the Korean guys. It's like, all right, there you go. The gold medalist.
You're so funny.
It's like Hawkeye tries to take his revenge, and then the guy splits his arrow with another arrow, and it's like, all right, Hawkeye, get out of here now. You garbage superhero.
I didn't even know he was.
Hey.
Oh, hold up.
That's a lot of lings in a Baneling. That's tasteless.
Yeah, dude. See, Rogue, here we go. This is his ability to see stuff in X-ray vision.
Well, he doesn't have to worry about being cheesed, right? Because he is just going to Baneling bust the front. We'll see if this works out. It looks like an Archon drop is the build of choice here. The Oracle is flying across the map right now.
And the Phoenix, by the way, has not spotted anything.
Yeah.
So,
wasn't that funny? The Oracle's a lot bigger blip on this map than the Phoenix. I never noticed that before.
Here come the Banelings now.
Oh man, he's in so much trouble. It's crazy.
Okay, he's going to be able to bust through. Now he got a pylon. No, okay, never mind. All right, this is bad.
It is certainly bad. The Oracle's coming back. Oracle's definitely help out a lot against something like this.
Yeah, but if he splits everything up. Okay, now Deer has to get his workers away.
Yeah.
As fast as possible.
More Lings coming as well.
Pretty good. And this is why Superman's not an inspirational hero, guys. Because he's flying over your house with X-ray vision.
Like, wow, Superman, that was so good.
Yeah. So, the Oracle's good. Yeah, that's it. GG. All right.
Okay. Baneling bust.
So it's like.
Are they really best friends? And will they still be best friends after today?
Did Superman have a sidekick?
Robin.
No, that was Batman.
Thanks, tasteless.
Yeah. Because, if Batman and Robin fight, it's like, well, Batman's supposed to win this, right? Otherwise, Robin gets to own the Batcave. Okay, of course. It becomes the Robin nest. It's no longer the Batcave. Well, I mean, that was a very straightforward, I think a really smart move, actually, considering so these guys are super good friends. They practice together a lot for this. So Rogue just comes with this crazy all-in, negating whatever they practiced or prepped for.
Well, I mean, it can definitely be a good opening. And Rogue did some little things. It's not like you just rally Ling Bane across the map, right?
Yeah.
He got a couple Lings in early. The Adept was kind of forced to stay at home. The Phoenix is patrolling looking for Overlords, right?
Yeah.
He rallied all his Lings and Banes to one side, and he knew an Oracle was on the way. He knows the timing of that. He waits for the Oracle to get partially across the map. Because then the quickest it can even get back is a recall if you have the energy for that. And still, the damage is done, right? If you're hitting just as the Oracle's popping out, the Oracle goes up and helps clean.
Good luck, Deer. We're going into game number 2. Right now, Rogue with a 1-0 lead.
Deer. Jin Air Green Wings. Rogue.
All right.
So I don't think we're going to have a short game this time around.
You don't think so?
Yeah, I don't think so. Why? Do you think he's going to just do another cheese?
I think that Deer's going to cheese. I think he should, too.
Yeah, well, I meant coming from Rogue, I don't think he's going to try to end it right away.
Yeah.
I think you win a game like that, you totally dial it back.
Yeah.
And just play it normal
Play a
because
nice game. Nice
you're going to be shaken, after a game like that. Again, guys, don't forget, man, Sue is waiting in the losers match. It's not a season at GSL if he doesn't get to the finals, so
jeez,
I'm getting worried. Thanks for coming down, guys.
There are a ton of people.
Yeah, there's a lot of people here.
Well, this group is serious business. Like they had a certain number of chairs out. They're like, oh, this is normally what we get on Saturday.
Yeah, and then they had to bust out the backup chairs.
They added like 6 rows of chairs behind the normal chairs.
People started coming in and they were like, oh, shit.
Yeah.
Get the backup chairs. Get it fast. I'm sad, though. I can't believe we're going to end up eliminating 2 of the players in this group.
Yeah.
You think Deer will ever have, a major comeback?
Yeah.
You think eventually it's going to happen?
He's almost done it a couple times. He had, 3 or 4 seasons in a row where he was, top 8, top 4. And, you always forget about those guys, right? The guys that are, top 8, top 4. It really comes down to the finalists where we're like, well, this guy's a finalist. But, when you're consistently getting there, it's just he's looking dirty for a couple seasons. His play it seems slightly off. He was having a hard time against people would just send a Cyclone randomly across the map and he'd die to it. And, like, you know, there's some things going wrong, right? And he just got Baneling Bus. You gonna fault a guy for being Baneling Bus? Everyone gets Baneling Bus from time to time. Yeah, I mean, I think that Deer is still a player that can just, like, have a good season and just be like, oh, here I am in the finals again or something. I don't favor him to win. I don't put him like a top 3 Protoss, but it's certainly still one of the highest respected players. If there was ever a GSL season without him, it would be a shocking thing, right?
Yeah, no, I mean,
shocking.
He's
just like
definitely
Hero not being here this season. It's like, well, Hero's not here. So even though we're talking a little bit of smack about the way that Deer has been playing his games,
yeah, Deer's here, Hero's
in the
not.
winter match around of 16, right?
Right.
And it's like next season, Hero might win that. Who knows? You know, so there's definitely some volatility here and there as well.
So it's Phoenix and Oracle. So far, it's looking pretty conservative here from the Zerg. We can't really pull too much from that, but there's a Robo followed behind this.
Yeah, probably Archon Draw.
Yeah, I would guess so. I'm curious to see if he's going to make more Oracles here. Let's remember we saw Deer go for 3 Oracles against Sue.
Now he's showing that Robo right at the front of the wall. That doesn't always mean something. Yeah, there you go, the Twilight coming up. So definitely an Archon drop going to be coming up. So just some light harassment coming out for the time being.
So Oracle coming in now. Ooh. Well, this is not the ideal way for it to go down, but okay, Rogue's handling this perfectly.
Yep.
He just completely exhausted the energy on the Oracle. Now, it's not the most important thing that you get drones, but you know, it's obviously it's more ideal. And this may be okay, hold on. It's gonna come in here now.
Oh man.
Only with 1 kill.
Yeah, having a very hard time.
This is a very bumpy start. And now we're seeing the gateway explosion. 3 more gateways coming up here.
Yeah.
War Prism almost out. So I guess the next thing we have to watch for is how much damage is Deer actually going to do with the Archon drop. How much can he actually shave off?
Yeah, like there's a Roach Warren on the way, and that's always kind of something you need to see. Otherwise, the Archon drop gets very, very powerful against only Ling. The one thing that's like seems just slightly off to me is the speed of this forge. Normally the forge won't come up right then, but I don't think it's a big deal, nothing to other than just slightly mentioning it. But the Roach Warren coming up right now. The Prism's coming across the map. Oh, the Archon's almost done. Okay, 7 Roaches on the way. So he just needs to buy a little bit of time here until those Roaches are out to properly defend.
Yeah, so the goal right now for Rogue is to just hang on, not to suffer too many losses. And I mean, this is just one of the best openers here for Protoss. I love the way that this whole thing operates.
Yeah.
Because you're able to keep the Zerg under control with a minimum.
Yeah.
And even as far as controlling Archon drop is not that hard.
No, you know? It's not too bad. And it's actually very fun to do as well, I gotta say. It is my favorite opener. I don't like making Adepts or Oracles or anything like that, man. They are
It's way too hard, man.
Yeah.
Just give me some Archons and a War Prism.
These things have a lot of health.
Yeah.
Even if
I feel like
not
I'm way
doing
better
them,
at the game doing this.
I'm fine.
Yeah.
Oh, he's got 12 Roaches. What do you want? Like,
I'll just pick up and leave.
Up. Yeah. So Psystorm on the way with good timing. He's got that +1 in charge coming up. The gateways as well, just kind of flying around, picking off some creep tumors. This is what happens when they're defending basically perfectly. You can still get creep tumors always. Can't be on the very edge of their creep and in the middle of their base. So far, very solid openings on both sides.
Yeah, I mean, it's been definitely a conservative game. It's definitely been like a textbook PvZ right now. But Deer's looking a lot better this time around. Again, that win was stolen by Rogue in Game 1. I mean, he blindsided Deer out of a normal game completely and totally. So, I mean, this is Deer's chance for redemption here. Again, we didn't think Deer was going to get into the winner's match, and he's here now. I mean, he's one best of 3 from possibly being the first person to move on. He just has to beat Rogue, of all people, 2 times in a row.
Really kind of an interesting part of the drop right here, by the way. Like, there's a spine just sitting there, and that's kind of like what we saw the Spores against Innovation, where it's like this building is here, and you have to deal with the fact that this building is here.
Yeah.
And he kills it, backs up, that's fine. Lurker Den on the way, second Robo coming up for Deer. So, yeah, this is about as standard as you can really get. Let's see, because the thing is, Deer got into his standard army really well against Sue. but then kind of it was out of position for a moment. It just blew up, right? And then he had carriers and he won anyways. So kind of a weird one there. But he's getting into like a standard good army very well here.
Okay, sniping down these Templars. I call that barely a save because he did end up having to force that into an Archon. Yeah. Which is irreversible. So
I would say that's very worthwhile.
Yeah. Oh no, that was a great play by Rogue.
Yeah.
And he got some utility out of those roaches. Let's not forget. You're not trying to mass roaches later on in the game, right? So
as the immortal count rises, you got to get rid of some.
Yeah.
But he's still making some for now because there are a lot of charge lots and Archons out there.
But a very good exchange there by Rogue. Really nicely done. And so, you know, again, in this very conservative game, we're getting to the part where Rogue actually wanted to get. He's almost maxing out here.
He didn't. We just saw that he didn't know that it's Lurker Den, by the way.
Yeah.
So the Lurkers might be a little bit of a surprise, but his army wouldn't be really different than what we see. The one big thing about Lurkers is you need a prism on the map, and he doesn't have that.
Yeah.
So he has to win this straight up, like a straight up.
You have to win this head to head. Yeah. He's going to come in here now. Now what he's going to do is he's going to burrow these Lurkers here, and this isolates the army from the 4th base in the upper right.
And he instantly.
I mean, this was just so easily. It's like almost finished before it even started.
Yeah.
He just came in there, and it looks like now he's identified. He can probably push in here. Nicely done.
Oh, that was actually really cool. I didn't realize that's how that was going to go down. It gets triggered in the ones behind. That's rough.
Yeah.
For Rogue.
I don't think Rogue cares, though. I think he's just out-macroed Deer here. Deer's going to send some Zealots down here to the bottom.
Good counterattack. And that base is gonna die, no doubt.
Yeah.
Some good Psy Storms going down. Looks like the Stasis Ward is now worn off. Good storms, though.
Problem is that if this Nexus goes down, it's Deer on 2 bases.
Yeah.
Rogue can recuperate a lot more quickly than Deer can. That much is certain.
Ooh, and he's not really microing Zealots. They're kind of being drawn away, so he might not even kill the 4th base, which is pretty crucial right now. Even if he saves his 3rd, if he doesn't kill that 4th, then I think he's going to be at a deficit still.
Yeah. I've been worried here for Deer. I don't know that he can push through these Immortals. I mean, the position right now that the Rogue is in is so desirable right now. He's trying to snipe down these Lurkers. He's actually getting 2 Ravagers, by the way, up here. Him re-macroing up has basically cleaned up the Zealot harass. He did knock Rogue onto 4 bases. Ouch.
Oh man, a lot of things going wrong for Deer right now. Having lost that Nexus, all of his Zealots have been sent down. Really haven't done that much. Finally, he's going to come in and he should be able to clean this army up.
The problem is the follow-up attack here.
Yeah.
Rogue actually sending more of his army up here. I think this is a little bit too ambitious to try to take on that many Immortals with just Roaches.
Yeah. Well, as long as Rogue just macros at home, he should be fine. Look at his creep spread. Deer has like no economy. This is a scary army.
Deer's going to counterattack.
Not scary enough, though.
Yeah, I don't think this is going to work out.
Well, I think he has to counterattack. It's like, it's not, his army is not going to get any better in comparison.
It's probably not going to work, but what else can he do, right? Yeah. He needs to pick a fight. You know, sometimes if Protoss get a really good fight where the exchange is completely lopsided, then they can win the game. But
exactly.
The thing is, Rogue knows that. I mean, look at Rogue. He's even trying to buy some time with these Lings. The army's now pushing southward.
Oh, and even just like triggering a shield there, it's fine.
Yeah. Anything he can do to buy time.
Oh, boy.
And the problem is that Deer's going to try to push up this bottleneck.
And he can't do it, too. He has to start walking around.
So he's going to have to go in the long way now. Yeah. So he's coming around here.
Even a spine here already ready. That is a lot of Immortals. This is mostly a Roach army, so...
Yeah. It may be a numbers game, though, in the end.
It's scary units from Deer still. Let's see what he can get done.
Nice storm there. Yeah. The Lurkers are not in range, by the way.
The Immortals really starting to clean up a little bit.
So far, every storm here from Deer has been really good. Rogue's going to try to close in, especially here from the right side. But already on the left side of the fight, Deer's cleaned that up. Now the Immortals are focus firing here to the right. Did Deer actually just do this?
He might have.
Are you serious?
I'm serious, Staceless.
Are you serious?
I can't wait until Deer actually wins the group and you have to... What did you say that you were going to do? Swallow a sword?
I said it would be the craziest thing that's ever happened among all things, ever.
Like, not even the Big Bang would be crazier than that.
No. It's nothing compared to that.
The creation of the universe in which this happened is not as crazy as the fact that this happened.
This is a lot crazier. Now, hold on. There's still a few Immortals left here. Dude, I think actually Deer just won the game with the counter push. I can't believe this.
That was well done. I mean, the remax on almost purely Roaches must have been a nod to Psystorm, but with that many Immortals out, we saw that he just, I mean, it was so cost inefficient for Rogue there trying to battle with that many Roaches.
I can't believe my eyes. This is so crazy. So all he's got to do is push down here to the bottom left, or he could try to push into the army. That's at the natural, but instead he's going to go for, I think, the safer route, try to push down here. As long as these Immortals are here and they're comboed with the Archons, the Zealots just eat the damage. There's basically nothing that Rogue can do, and I think Rogue's going to be kicking himself for this for sure.
Still sitting here making Roach Ravager for the most part. His economy is almost completely gone. I guess Ravager shots are the one way that he feels like he might be able to get back.
We actually went in this game from a 4-base Zerg, 2-base Protoss to a 4-base Protoss, 2-base Zerg. Wow. We have completely flipped. And I just don't think you can stop this army. This army is as strong as it was when the push started, and this is the closer right now.
Yeah, he's trying to hit those vials, but Deer's not letting him hit enough to really make that big difference right now. Even if Rogue were to just kill this entire army right here, right now, he's on almost zero economy, and this set of units is not the most tricky thing to counter with units you're making at home. You got 2 Robos? Okay, cool, you countered it.
Okay, GG. Deer actually wins game 2.
All right. You know, what matters is if you win. It's not
how you win, it's if you win.
Yeah, this isn't like we're judging the high dive, right? Or a dog show, where it's like, well, no, I just think this dog is really showing the parts of its breed. And it's like, no. We have win conditions, and Deer is fulfilling enough of them that here he is, one game from winning this ridiculous group. No one thought Deer would win this group.
Yeah. You look at Rogue, he is definitely sorely disappointed.
Well, you don't want to go to the last match, because what if Sue beats Innovation? Sue's ZVZ is really good.
That's
I would
very
say
true.
his early and mid-game ZVZ is maybe better than Rogue's.
Yeah, it's very important that Rogue wins this match that I think we all agree he should win.
Yeah.
But you don't mess around with Deer, okay? Everybody views Deer as probably the weaker player of this group. He is basically proving everybody wrong. Saying, well, look at my score.
Yeah. Hey, which is truly, again, this is the best way to measure someone's skill.
Yeah.
Did they win the games in the tournament? Okay, then shut up.
Yeah, exactly.
This isn't poker, guys.
All right, guys, we're going to go to the last match here. The winner of this final game is going to move on to the round of 8 here in the GSL.
Deer. Jin Air Green Wings. Rogue.
All right, what does Rogue show us this time? Because it seemed like he was like really super in control and in a gigantic lead. It's just the remaking of units. Like, he knew a counterattack was incoming, and he knew that the army was almost purely Immortals, but there were certainly some High Templars in there. I feel like if you spend all that money on like Ling Hydra, you're going to do a lot better than just making a bunch of Roaches against 10 Immortals, right?
Yeah.
Some of the Zerg production cycles after getting advantages today have been slightly off, I think.
Yeah. Well, I think especially in that last game, I think Rogue got overconfident and kind of autopiloted his way to a loss. You know when you're winning a game and you kind of sit back like, okay, I've got this. And suddenly, when it's too late, you realize, oh, wait a minute, I actually did not close this game. And this is my fault, and now I'm going to lose this game. And I'm going to have to pace around in my kitchen for a couple minutes because I'm so salty that I lost this game.
You guys are actually learning about Tasis on the ladder right now.
Yeah. Artosis knows all about when I get tilted.
Yeah.
But you know that feeling, right? Where you're like, okay, that is entirely my fault. I don't think we're going to see any mistakes like that from Rogue this time around, but look, I mean, Deer, he kind of weathered the storm, counter push, and actually won the game, and it worked.
Yeah, quite surprising. I don't think that's going to happen again like
Listen,
that.
if Deer gets out of this group, this is the best episode of Game of Thrones I've ever seen.
Well, you're changing it from being the weirdest thing that you've ever seen
to the best episode of Game of Thrones, yeah.
Yeah. Which is the best show, so it's like, okay.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Look at Tasteless here. You can make the best out of anything here.
That's what I do, man.
Give Tasteless a Deer victory and he makes lemonade.
That's right.
All right.
You give me lemons and I make Snapple Artosis.
Snapple, ooh.
Yeah, it's even better. Snapple's not that good, actually. I'll reject that. No, but seriously, this is unreal that we're actually in this situation right now. By the way, Deer opening up so far looking pretty standard.
Yeah, everything is.
Let's not forget he jumped the gun, man, against Sue, doing that Zeldol in. Not this time around.
Yeah, that's
so
true.
far.
Well,
so far, we don't know for sure, but
yeah, you definitely can still do it here. And in fact, wasn't this the map he did it against Sue on? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, actually, it was.
Yeah, you're right.
Oh, that's interesting too. Then let's see if he goes for it. Nope. 2 gases being made at his natural. There's an Overlord there though that he's killing right now.
We got to watch and see if he minds from it.
If he cancels, which is a possibility. Let's see. Come on, kill it.
Here's like I've got one way to beat a Zerg in a best of 3.
He's playing normal. Should go into an Archon drop, I'd imagine.
Now in the last game, it seemed like Rogue just had more of everything. He had a push that denied the 4th and then eventually crushed the 3rd. Mm-hmm. But it was the fact that Rogue wasn't diligent enough after he should have won the game that allowed Deer to counter and actually win.
Roach Warren on the way. Second Oracle coming out. No Twilight quite yet. We'll see if that comes out in a couple seconds. Okay.
Nice.
So he waits to push back all of the flying units there, and it's going to be a Nidus all in here from Rogue. I love this about Rogue.
Rogue is
he
crazy.
Is willing to be very cheesy and very aggressive.
Yeah.
Even when his life is on the line.
Does the Phoenix see it? Yeah.
Oh, that is a gigantic scout right there. And he's going to have an Immortal out before the Nidus actually comes up. You know, we saw some of these super aggressive Nidus plays.
Yeah, we've seen it where they want a Nidus next to the Robo because the goal is to kill the Robo.
Yeah. Where does he Nidus? It's going to be in the back.
Remember
of the
this?
natural.
This started becoming pretty. It started becoming pretty trendy. I think it was in Katowice, and a lot of people were saying, "Wow, that's like so much disrespect thrown at his opponent." He Nidus is right in his face, and it's like, no.
Yeah, no.
This is the whole idea: is that you actually pop out, you take out the Robo, and you've removed all the tools that Protoss have. I mean, the Robo really is so invaluable. I mean, in all the matchups, but especially this matchup. And so the idea is that you pounce right on that.
Dude, he's canceling it. He's not, like, he has a Nidus, but I think he's realized that he can't get any damage done.
Wow, so he's just going to ditch this.
Everything, and, like, he's droning. He just lost 8 drones to Oracle harassment. This is
going really well for Deer, man.
Yeah, it looks to me like a game that Deer should be able to win. Obviously, it's a little bit too early. There's still a lot of play left on both sides, but this is the best position that Deer has been in all day, other than the all-in that just instantly killed Sue. Like, he has really done a good job here. Rogue put a lot of money into this push. He's got all these roaches that aren't doing anything. He's got a Nidus that's not doing anything.
He's moving out, too.
His drones are super late.
Yeah.
He's lost a bunch of drones to harassment because he didn't have his defensive infrastructure set up.
Right now, these 2 Immortals, actually now it's 3, are really scary here. Because the numbers game is not looking good right now for Rogue. These 3 Immortals stay alive. The force fields are good. And I know that Ravagers can obviously stop force fields, but you just need a few seconds of a good force field for the damage to be exchanged in a really desirable way. Great pick up there on the Spore.
Do you continue to push here as Deer? No, he's going to turn around completely.
I think Rogue's checking for a 4th up here, and he's going to loop back. Now, again, it's fine. If you're a Protoss on 3 base, you're not required to push a 3 base Zerg. You could stay back. I mean, this is now, one way to put it would be, it's your problem now.
Yeah.
I just keep doing what I'm doing. I'm waiting for you to do something, like expand. And then I'm going to go knock it down. I'm going to back up. I'm going to go punish you every time you do that. Dude, another great Oracle harass. He did lose one, but 5 drones killed.
Worthwhile, I would say.
64 workers to 64 now because Rogue is remaking.
Okay, I got to say something just real quick here.
Please.
He's making an infestation pit. I don't think it's for Hive. I think he's going to go Swarm Host.
Yeah, well,
I think that might be his best choice.
Yeah, I agree.
He's got +1 ranged attack. He already has a Nidus. The map is kind of long. You look at the unit comp he's up against. You're not going to live to your Hive tech. It's not going to happen. But Swarm Host play, I think that is actually like, that's a hard call to make, but I think it's like really good here. I think that could possibly turn the tides. There you go, 12 Swarm Hosts on the way. Oh man,
I think this is
exciting.
a really brilliant way to approach this.
Yeah, this was looking very grim indeed. But actually, if you look at this army sucks against Swarm Host. Like you can't engage the Locust very well.
What Deer's doing is he's going down a very standard route.
Yeah,
and Rogue is going to play a completely alternative game.
Completely, and he already has the Nidus. So like this is one way that you can truly utilize Nidus.
Right. Oh, you're so smart. Yeah,
Nidus
I forgot about the Nidus too. Yeah,
it works so well with Swarm Host. If you just kind of throw one down in the bottom left, let's say, right, and you're pressuring the other side as well, you can just pop your Swarm Host out and like send a volley or wherever you put it. It doesn't matter.
Yeah,
you put an exit somewhere, and the Swarm Hosts are just jumping around the map in 2 seconds, and you're going to kill more than 100 worth, which is what the exit costs. You know?
Yeah. So. Obviously now Rogue knows, or Deer, excuse me, knows what's happening. And with Rogue in this position, as long as he keeps the Swarm Host alive, hold on, we have another attack coming up here now. If he keeps these Swarm Hosts alive, he can try to economically control Deer, keep him on 3 bases. Hold up.
See that flank that came in?
Yeah.
He gets the Queens, but he doesn't get the Swarm Host. If he had caught the Swarm Host there, thrown on some force fields, that would be game over.
Yeah.
Wow.
Now, it seems like Deer wants to actually fight this head on.
Well, he's going to have to turn around the second the Locusts come out, but this is the tricky thing. Do you launch all your Locusts? Do you launch part of them? I feel like if he launches everything, then Deer just backs up and then comes back and kills him.
I feel like this is almost too hard to push through as Protoss.
Yeah.
Like, I mean,
when the Locusts are there, you can't.
That's what you want as a Zerg player, is you want them to come directly at you.
And look at this. He's whittling down a lot of the army. You got to back up with that, though. Yep. Nice backup.
Ooh,
never
gets the
fight
Warp
without
Prism.
the Locust. Oh, he did?
Yeah.
That's huge.
Yep. It's just now remaking.
And look, he only let half of his Locusts out. This is awesome. Here they come again.
Yeah.
You can't fight this as Protoss, I don't think. Oh, he's going to try. He's utilizing his spells here.
Thing is, look at Rogue's supply. He could sit here all day, man.
Yeah. Like, this was really well done. Like, for instance, if he had sent all his Locusts the first time, the second attack might have killed, but it helps so much. Rogue microing well, pushing forward right now. Deer, though, I mean, the amount of building damage he has here, he might be able to pick off a hatchery or something. No? I guess he has to back up a little bit quicker.
Between the Locusts and the Biles, again, he still has all these Immortals alive, but I don't think this is ever going to be enough. We're basically seeing like this steady 50 supply difference. Hold up.
Okay, the Locust's going to come down and fight these Zealots. It's super, super helpful, but the Immortal's going to take down this hatchery.
Do not give up on Deer yet.
Oh my god. Definitely these Immortals super important. The Locust dealing lots of extra damage here. They all disappear, though. That leaves almost nothing left over.
Okay, so I believe this should be the beginning of the end. In general, when we see all the Immortals die.
But he's got 4 bases. He's got 4 bases against 3.
Actually,
he's adding another Robo. He's getting the Dark Shine. That's a great call right now. This type of weird game, DTs can be very strong.
Yeah, I got another alternative tech here. This time from Deer. The problem is, I feel like when the fight's done, there's nothing to prevent Rogue from pushing down and just
only
winning everything. Because the Robo tech's been reset. All those Immortals are dead. We spent the entire game building up to have that number of Immortals.
But you know, he's got these Zealots here.
Yeah, and I mean, the Zealots are going to, I think, buy time, but I don't know. Let's see. Because this push is coming down here now.
Well, I think if you can just continually try to put pressure on elsewhere. Look at this. He's even making a Void Ray. That's, like, not a bad call at all here.
No, that's a smart move for
sure.
Void
Ray can kind of dog their army a lot. Obviously does decent damage against the Roaches.
Yeah, there's nothing in that army right now that can chase away that Void Ray at all.
Yeah, not really.
Okay, another Warp Prism goes down. The harass is over now for Deer, which means Rogue can basically uncontested try to push through this area.
Yeah. Well, he's going to lose the Nexus, I guess. Right? These are +1 locks. Oh, he has some units coming in.
Yeah, well, these Immortals are not going to save this in time.
Yeah, not quite.
So that Nexus is gone. By the way, Rogue is now reclaiming his 4th base. Rogue consistently maxed out in this game, by the way.
You know, he has a very supply-heavy army. Like, he's maxed out, but it doesn't fight like a 200-200 army. This is a very, it's a very wonky composition that he has here.
Right. Well, you know, Protoss can do a lot with a little. I'm wondering here. Okay, so those are some great storms. Again, we've got the Immortals remade very nicely.
Oh my
Jesus.
God, these storms are insane.
The problem is that there's so much muscle here for Rogue.
The DTs are out, though, actually.
Okay.
Oh my God, these DTs are huge. Starting to clear out all of the roaches. He can actually use the shield battery to heal that Nexus, but he's doing so much right now, I don't know if he even will. Okay, well, I guess he
Deer holds it off.
Clears that quickly.
The DTs are doing a lot of damage.
Yeah, they are.
The 4th base has been reclaimed. The Nexus is about to finish.
Okay, finally gets detection there.
Now, you really only have one chance to catch him off guard with DTs in pretty much any game.
Yeah.
So that moment's passed. The question is the game going to seesaw back into Rogue pushing southward?
Yeah, I think so.
I think it has to.
Yeah. But a lot of that got really weakened as well, and he lost a ton of roaches, so his actual attacking army supply is not that big. Look at how crazy this game is. They're actually pretty close as far as resources lost, and only one Swarm host going down so far.
Again, guys, Deer, the big underdog of this group. If he wins this, he's going to move on first out of this group. The group of death here. Okay, keep in mind, there's these DTs headed up to that 3rd. I don't believe they've gotten there just yet. Deer going to hold that 4th base. Okay, hold up. All right, very good reaction here by Rogue. He immediately responds.
That's actually kind of big right there.
Yeah, and the push is still working.
Yeah. This is
so impressive. I can't believe it, man.
This is a great game here.
Yeah.
Like, so many things have actually gone wrong for Rogue this game, and he's fought back so valiantly.
Dude, he just shot down his own overseer with a bottle.
Oops.
Okay. We see Deer kiting back here. There's more DTs coming in, I believe, at the top center.
You know, very good play by Deer as well. The way that he's been trying to deal with the Swarm host so far this game, I'm so impressed. But, like, none of them have died. He just keeps on killing the rest of the army.
Thing is, the way the positions are set up, it seems like Deer can slow drip Zealots into that top center base. And as long as he pushes the base that we see him, it's just north of this position here, he can actually win this game, Artosis. It's 4 base to 4 base, and the supplies, look at it, it's getting even. Keep in mind that Rogue was maxed out, and Deer was able to push through at like 129 supply. Right now, Rogue working with a lot less.
This is incredibly impressive. Those Immortals, though, are just brutal. Look, this is almost completely Roach army. As soon as the Locusts are gone, he has to back up. He's going to go in once again.
Dude, the wheels are coming off the bus here for Rogue.
Yeah.
I think we have the upset of upsets here in the GSLs, and Deer is going to get out first. I cannot believe it. Where were you when the craziest thing in the entire universe happened?
Yeah, seriously.
Unreal.
Whoa, do you know what, Tasteless? That means he gets Zest.
That's right.
He gets Zest in the round of 8. That's winnable for Deer.
Sure.
That is
his
winnable.
PvP is very good.
Yeah. Imagine that. Deer he's like kind of looking shaky this season. Last season, he's like, no, top 4.
Yeah.
It's like, shut up.
Get out.
You can have your opinion, but it's wrong because I keep winning.
Yeah, this is it. The drones are going down. He's now pushing into the natural, driving the stake into the heart of Rogue here.
Yeah.
This is just crazy.
I'm so impressed.
Look at this. Deer actually is going to get out first. This is so crazy. He's going to kill that Nidus. Finish what you started, Rogue.
He never did make another Nidus exit. Oh, well.
You can see Rogue's trying to counter.
No, he's got nothing.
Denied everywhere.
He's at 30 army supply with 14 workers.
GG. Unreal. Unreal.
Is that the craziest thing that's ever happened in the whole world?
It's just happened. And it can never happen again.
Is it the greatest Game of Thrones episode ever, Tasteless?
This is the best episode of Game of Thrones I've ever seen.
Oh, my God.
George R.R. Martin, you're crazy. Okay?
Yeah.
I didn't think Deer was going to go on to the round of 8.
Yeah.
But let me tell you something, man.
I didn't either. This is a real surprise to me. I really didn't think that Deer had
There's a
too
high
much
chance
of a shot.
Deer's mom didn't think he was going to get to the round of 8.
Well, no,
even
Rogue's
she
in
was
the group.
wrong.
Look at Rogue, man.
Wow.
He's not too happy about this. The thing is, Rogue, I think, is still like top 2 player in the world easily with Maru. But a group like this, Innovation and Su, man, either of them can kill Rogue.
That's right. How crazy is this? It's round of 16.
Jeez,
oh, hold up. We're going to do a winner's interview. In the group of death, Deer is advanced first. Congratulations.
네, 감사합니다.
Thank you.
와.
Wow.
엄청났던 기조에서
That was incredible.
1위 진출 소감 어떠신가요?
네, 저도 솔직히
You made it out of the group first.
1위 진출은
How are you feeling?
했는데 그래도
I honestly did not expect to get out first.
그 생각으로
Since Su picked me,
됐거든요. 그래서
I was really mostly thinking about winning my first match against Su today.
미안해서 친구 이겨서 약간 미안하긴 한데 그래도 네. 진짜
Also,
아니,
I'm sad I had to defeat my good friend Rogue.
이병렬 선수까지 잡았거든요. 여기서 1위 했다는 게 정말 큰 의미가 있는 것 같습니다.
Not only Su, but the best Zerg Rogue. How did you prep your PVZ?
사용자 지정 게임을 좀 많이 했어요.
네.
그 외국인 이레이저 선수라고 이레이저 선수가 패스를 굉장히 잘하더라고요.
Elazer's been practicing with me.
많이 연습을 했는데
He's very strong against Protoss, so I was training with him.
That's sick.
Pretty cool.
스타일에 맞게 잘 도와줘서 이런 결과가 나온 것 같아요.
Yeah, Elazer helped me a lot.
정 있는 플레이 덕분에 2년 만에
He helped me prep, so I think that's why I performed well.
네, 감사합니다.
네, 오늘
After 2 years, you made it to the quarterfinals.
음성 있는 플레이, 버티는 플레이를 참 인상 깊게 남아요. 이병렬 선수가
It's very impressive how you managed these intense moments, how you're able to hang on and stabilize.
불멸자에 대한 개념이 어떻게 인식이 되어 있는지 굉장히 궁금하네요.
It seems like you're really powerful with your immortal composition.
무조건 프로볼을 가가지고 그냥 멸자가 생성이니까.
So you have Zerg over make roaches.
그리고 저그자 자체가 멸자가
I just try to keep as many immortals alive as possible. It's very strong against that unit.
멸자를 많이 동원하는 식으로 게임을 많이 했던 것 같아요.
And I also know that Zerg have a hard time dealing with that, if I can make it last.
선수와의 경기에서도 나왔었죠. 2세트 경기도 참 말이 안 되는 역전승이었어요. 분명 200 한타에서 대패를 했었거든요. 이 상황에서 희망적인 요소가 있었습니까?
솔직히 그게 먹히는
Seems
게
like
말이 안 되는
you're always able to make a comeback.
링 그 조그만 게 계속 멸자를 막더라고요 길을. 그래가지고 좀 화가 났는데.
Honestly, I was surprised.
스카이를 좀 빨리 넘어가가지고.
There's like a small number of lings that kept pulling up my attacks. I tried to transition into air,
오늘 굉장히 침착한
but it didn't. Anyways, I had to make a quick decision back there, and it worked out.
운영에 있어서 혹시 빈틈을 또 본 것은 있으신지?
저는 솔직히.
Did you feel like there was any mistakes in Rogue's play?
블라구장을 제일 잘한다고 생각하는데. 정렬이가 왠지.
I'd say among the Zerg players, Rogue is the best.
올인식으로 하더라고요. 그래서 좀.
He knows, especially if you get to higher tech, he knows how to do that quite well. I kind of feel like he wants to finish the game pretty quickly. So I tried to play the opposite of that and drag it out.
경기력을 보여주신 덕에 8강 경기가 정말 기대가 됩니다. 8강은 이제 A조의 2위 진출자 주성욱 선수와의
You're going to be facing Zest in the round of 8.
어떤 상대인가요?
How do you evaluate Zest right now?
한 번도 못 이겨봤어요, 성욱이 형을. 그래가지고 좀 많이.
I don't win against Zest, I think especially in live tournaments.
성욱이 형도 요새 좀 폼이 그렇게 좋지는 않더라고요. 그래서 아마
But I don't think Zest is at his very best recently. So if I'm facing off against him, I think I can pull it off.
Totally doable.
Any shout outs to your fans?
생일이었는데 오늘 이렇게.
Yesterday was my birthday.
좋은 것 같고 그리고 마지막으로 응원.
I'm really happy to win. I feel like this is a birthday gift to myself. And hope my good friend Rogue manages to make it to the quarterfinals.
감사합니다.
So good luck, Rogue. Congratulations. He says thank you and happy birthday.
백동준 선수와
Well, guys, Rogue's out first. I don't know.
Well, I'm
That's
glad
so
that
crazy.
we had such a wild result. That the strangest thing in history of the universe has happened.
Not
Here has advanced.
Artosis, the craziest thing.
Yes.
Not just strangest, craziest thing has ever happened. Tier got out of that group first. You want that uniform? There's still time.
I bet you do.
I bet you do.
You better go register for it.
You know, a couple of nerds did a wiggle when they saw that.
Yeah.
The GSL uniform.
Yeah.
Almost fell out of the computer chair, had to pick themselves back up. There's still time to get a GSL uniform. But you got to go fast because they are selling out very quickly. We're going to go to a break. We come back to the losers match in tonight's GSL.